The narcissist wants you to believe they don't care, that your absence has no effect on them. They act as if they're perfectly fine, maybe even better off, without you. They respond coldly to the messages you never sent, remain indifferent to your silence, and do everything they can to prove, "I don't need you." But all of that is just a mask. Behind that still facade is a quiet earthquake, growing stronger with each day you stay silent. The truth is this: nothing hurts a narcissist more than being ignored. What truly terrifies them isn't your anger, your arguments, or your confrontations. On the contrary, they feed off those reactions. What breaks them is when you stop reacting altogether. When you don't look, don't listen, and don't reply. When you move through life as if they never existed, and in that emptiness, they begin to feel their sense of self falling apart. To a narcissist, power isn't found in love. It's found in their ability to provoke your emotions. They don't manipulate through force, but through emotional tension, pulling you from love to rage, from hope to despair, from trying to giving up, and then back to love again. They survive on this emotional cycle, and you, whether you're fighting back or trying to make peace, are fueling them. Every message you send, every tear you shed, every time you try to make them understand, it all confirms one thing to them: you're still there, and they're still in control. That's why, when you abruptly cut off that emotional supply, when you go silent, step away, and hold your boundary without explaining, you don't just confuse them, you disorient them. Because for the first time, they're forced to face something they've spent their entire life avoiding: the emptiness within themselves. They no longer have someone to manipulate, to rewrite the story, to use as a mirror for their identity. And in that moment, they panic. But you won't see this panic immediately. Narcissists rarely show pain in an honest way. They'll act like you never mattered. They'll show up with someone new, post pictures full of positive energy, and pretend you were never anything in their world. But don't be fooled. The more they try to look okay, the more they reveal the truth. Your silence is slowly eating them alive. They're not afraid of being hated. They're afraid of being forgotten. They don't fear confrontation. They fear losing their influence. And when you choose to ignore them, not to punish, but to free yourself, you strike at the most fragile part of them: a cracked ego hidden behind layers of arrogance.